Hey everybody, what's up in the waters? Episode 2. I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Jeff.
Hey, and welcome to episode 2. First of all, we've absolutely loved doing episode 1. We listened to your feedback. We got a couple new things. First, hey, we're sitting closer together. How about that? We look good, right, Jeff?
We do.
We look good. So a lot more pleasing on the eyes, us sitting closer together. So we took that feedback. And the second thing is we got a special guest on the show today.
You're going to be excited about our guest.
Hang on and watch that. That'll be in this episode. So, what's on everybody's mind this week? It's back to school time, right, Jeff?
That's right. Last week, kids back to school. Hope that went well for you guys. Everybody's kind of getting into the routine. Maybe feels a little bit like the Australian break dancer for a couple days till you get it figured out. But we get there eventually.
Yeah, I think I did. I woke up a couple mornings and I just totally was moving just like that break dancer.
I felt like the kangaroo.
Yes,
Friday,
so were my kids. But yeah, we're getting back in the routine. One thing that's great, and my daughter said that this morning, she said, hey, Dad, we live in a dreamy neighborhood because we have our own school. I love going up, taking her to school on the golf cart. It's right there. I love seeing everybody getting their kids together, getting up on the school trail. If they have kids in the elementary school.
Yeah, one of our best amenities, the Trail to Education.
The Trail to Education.
It's awesome. Speaking of back to school, there was a really cool pool party right before school started. I think it was for the 6th grade. I know your son, Harmon, was there. My daughter, Arden, was there.
Yes.
Tell us about that. That was a lot of fun. We ended up sticking around and hanging out.
It was really fun. I don't know if you know this, but you can rent out the pool on Tuesdays. So a lot of parents with 6th graders at the Pike Road School rented that out, and we had, I don't know, there seemed to be like 10,000 little kids running around, but it was fantastic. It was awesome. It's just watching these kids grow up together. All the parents can come to the neighborhood, get to know each other, and we hope it lasts for a long time, where the kids can kind of grow up in the neighborhood, go to school together, play together, and the parents can kind of hang out so we know what's going on. We have a relationship.
That's right. It's been fun to watch this class grow up together, many of them in the neighborhood too.
Right. So in addition to back to school, there is something that was on everybody's mind. We even had comments on Facebook. It was announced that we have new owner.
That's right. Big news. It's been a transfer of ownership at the Waters. It's very exciting. It's been very positive. Like you said, a lot of positive comments. So the way I've been explaining that is, in a world where we are seeing a lot of local to corporate, this is a transfer of ownership that is really the other direction. It's really a corporate to local, which is great for our neighborhood. A group of owners that live right here around us.
I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. I know there's gonna be more to come, but I can say this just from experience, local is better. Local restaurants, local realtors, and local lenders, and now local owners.
That's right. Pretty exciting times for the Waters.
And so now we're going to pick apart your Facebook post on the Waters page. You've picked out a couple people, but let's kind of start with last week. We mentioned y'all leaving your keys in the mailbox, and guess what?
Mailbox.
Somebody still did it again.
Yeah, we had one mailbox. Somebody got distracted again, but I think we might start calling out the numbers.
I think we should. Next person that leaves the key in the mailbox and post it on Facebook, we're going to give you a shout out on the show.
That's right.
Just so you know.
What's up with the mailbox?
Yeah. What else have you seen out there that's kind of fun to like comment about?
So this week in particular, there have been a lot of dogs roaming around. It seems like every time you scroll, there's a picture of a dog. I don't know if they're bored during the day. I don't know what's going on, where they're going, what they're doing, but there's been a lot of pictures posted about dogs.
They're just taking walks, following geese.
That's right.
Want to go on the school trail with the kids, maybe.
Maybe
they're lonely.
Maybe.
Where are
missing
the kids?
those kids.
That's got to be
what
it.
it is.
Let's give a shout out to one of our favorite restaurants, a restaurant here in the neighborhood.
That's right. NYC Euro, always a great place to go. Tons of different options for food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's your favorite
thing
from NYC?
I like the Philly cheesesteak that they make there is the bomb. I love it.
It's huge.
It's huge. I really can't eat the whole thing. I try, but it's the best I've ever had. It's the best in town for me.
That's really good. So one thing that I got it the other day at lunch actually, and I don't even think it's on the menu. It's a turkey club. So try that if you haven't. Ask Jose, he'll make you a turkey club.
Turkey club.
Very good.
Gonna have to try it.
Euro down at the town square.
It's great. You can't go wrong at NYCE Road. Now let's move off of the neighborhood just for a little bit and talk about what's happening in the market with real estate and interest rates. What are you seeing in the market?
Well, you've got some good news for us.
I do.
I've been following it, and I
yes.
want to hear about it.
Yeah, so
tell us about the rates.
Rates are getting lower. It's great. You know, last time we talked about, there were some reports coming out from the economy about inflation. Those reports have been good. Inflation's coming down. The Fed is hinting around at cutting their short-term rate in September. And so now the market's pricing that in. And so interest rates actually have dropped a half a point and are into the sixes, mid sixes, and even touched low sixes. So the trend is in our favor, which is going to make homes more affordable and even allow some people to refinance.
That's what we've been wanting to see. In fact, I've been sharing this, that last week it hit the lowest that it's been in a year.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
That is good news.
It is good news. And we think it's going to go even lower.
Yeah, and we're definitely seeing on the real estate side some people that are getting off the fence, that have been waiting, making decisions, whether it's buy a lot and go ahead and start that dream home that they've been waiting to build, or buy a home. So we're very excited to see that activity in the real estate market. As it relates to the waters here, in our market, there's about 23 homes for sale in the neighborhood. Another 6 homes are under contract, set to close in the next month or two. And then as far as the average list price, people are always concerned about property values.
Right.
Check this out. Average list price right now of everything that's on the market, $493,380. That's great.
That is great.
That's a really good, solid number there. And then we have 3 homes that have sold in the last 30 days or so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that means we have new neighbors.
That's right. We want to give new neighbor shout outs to a couple people. Let's say welcome to the Stimley family. They're some of our newest neighbors. Also, the Murphys want to welcome you guys to the neighborhood. And then finally, the Stones. We are so glad to have you guys here. Excited you're a part of our community, and we hope you're watching.
Welcome to the family. If you see those new people around, say hello. Welcome to the hood.
That's right.
So with the start of new school, starting football season, Pike Road High School has its first game on the 22nd. It's going to be a big game, and we want to see everybody really get behind the program. The 22nd, we're playing Prattville.
It will be at Wetumpka Stadium.
Okay.
Prattville is apparently having some work done on their stadium, so they're using Wetumpka this season. So it'll be Thursday night, the 22nd, at Wetumpka.
At Wetumpka. Yeah. We can always catch it on YouTube.
Hopefully they'll be airing the game for us to be able to watch it from home.
And 2 neighbors actually do the commentating.
That's right.
Even if you don't like football, it's worth listening to Richard White and Chris Myers just talk. It's a great show for them.
That's right.
And it's a good time for everybody to root to high school.
Navigating us through the game.
That's right.
Hopefully we'll have a great season. We are excited to have Coach Shook's second season.
Yep.
And we're just excited about our Patriots this year.
Let's go Patriots.
So as far as some other things going on in the community, we hope you'll support the Pike Road Community Night. We're having our own night at the Biscuit Stadium for a Biscuits game, and that is next week, Wednesday, August 21st, 6:35 p.m. is the first pitch. So if you can make it that night, go down, take your family, and watch an evening of baseball and hang out with some folks from the Pike Road community.
That'd be great. We'll support the Biscuits and get a little highlight for Pike Road. Just as we promised, we have our very first special guest on What's Up in the Waters. I want to introduce you to Bobby John Drinkard. Say hey to Bobby John. All right.
Hey, Jeff. How you doing,
man?
So we're going to rapid fire question you. I have some questions. The first one's a layup question. So how long have you been living in the waters?
Oh gosh, 9 to 10 years. About 9.5 years.
And your wife is Haley.
That's right.
And you got 2 kids.
Got 2 kids.
Tell us about your family.
All right, so Haley Cofer Drinkard, originally from Dothan. We both met at Troy. Go Trojans. Soon after we got married, we lived in Prattville for a little bit, and then we moved out the waters, and again, I've loved it ever since. And anyway, I've got an 11-year-old, Vivian, who is in 5th grade at PRIS, and then I also have a 2nd grader, Drew, who is at Pike Road Elementary, so we really like it out.
What is your favorite memory since living in the neighborhood?
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them, but I'll be honest with you, I got to say, like, I didn't realize, like, the Easter egg hunting, like, I mean, you've got to put on, like, your war paint and get ready.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
my first
intense.
Easter egg hunting out here,
Yeah.
I mean,
you were pushing over to kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought
Yeah.
that we were going up for, like,
Right.
rebounds
It's over
in
like
the
that.
NBA Finals.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I was just like, wow. I mean, it kind of got me kicked into another gear. And
Yeah.
so, there's a lot of them, but
Easter egg
that's
hunt.
one that
Good
sticks
stuff,
out with
yeah.
the kids.
What is your favorite water's amenity?
Oh, well, that 100% is the canoes and the kayaks.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Now, I
right.
may have to find a paddle like stuck under a boat, or life jacket may be on the other side of the lake. That's all right with me. I'll find it, and I really that's kind of where I kind of get my piece at.
Canoes and kayaks, love
Yeah.
it.
And speaking of the lake, we'll see you out there fishing all the time, but what's the biggest fish you've caught out here?
The biggest fish I ever caught out here was a 14-pound catfish. Man,
Oh,
it
man,
had
that is massive.
Yeah, to me
14
it
pounds.
was. There's been bigger ones I know caught, but I mean it had the head of like a Hereford bull, to be honest with you. All right,
Yeah.
and it was with Haley's uncle, who's now passed and various things. So it was a special moment for sure.
Love it. That's a massive fish. Did you eat it?
We did eat it.
Speaking of meals, what is your favorite meal in Pike Road?
You know, it's pretty simple with me because I'm a simple guy when it comes to eating. If it's ready to eat, I'm gonna eat it. And I'll just have to say honestly, my man Jose at NYC.
NYC.
all right, I mean,
Okay.
just I mean, honestly, a lamb gyro. I mean, he gives me that look when I walk in there, like I got you. And I said, I know you got me. You know?
He knows your order.
He
Yeah,
knows
he
your
does. And
All
so
right.
I really enjoy it. Like I said, that's good with me.
That's awesome. They're doing a good job.
All right, so everybody has a 15 minutes of fame, right? So, like, tell us, have you ever had your 15 minutes of fame?
Well, I don't know if we'd call it 15 minutes or not, Jimmy, but
15 episodes of
yeah,
fame?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right.
Gosh, now that was in 2004, 2005. So about 19, 20 years ago, I was on a little TV show called Survivor.
Survivor, I remember.
And was on 2 seasons of it. Really enjoyed it. Learned a lot about myself and other people, and just living off the land, different things. But now I'm trying to survive a wife and 2 kids and a full-time job, and
Right.
I can tell you that my torch may be snuffed out if I don't tighten up, Jimmy. all
Yeah.
right? So
You've been voted off the island, right? Okay.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. Oh yeah.
So if I wanted to, I could get at YouTube some old Bobby John videos of Survivor.
Yeah, I wouldn't go around and show them to anybody. 'Cause I don't think it'd do anything for you. But it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I was in college at the time at Troy, and then when
Okay.
I graduated, I just moved out to Los Angeles and
So-
went for it.
What was your one takeaway from being on the show? What did you learn?
Gosh,
Shaped your life.
I will tell you, never judge a book by its cover. I know that's a saying that they're probably teaching at PRES right now, in first grade. But what I learned is that a person's resilience shines a lot farther and brighter than their background from like what they do in a career, where they grew up, who their parents are, or whatever. Resilience is everything, and you may be in a stranded, deserted island with a man who has never been out in the woods ever before, and he thinks different than you and has a different religion than you, or you may be with a lady who's a lunchroom worker and has got 10 kids. But that resilience, when it counts, is really what matters. When you're in a situation and you're trying to, get from point A to point B, and you don't know how you're going to get there.
That's good stuff. Me and Jimmy may get some tips from you off camera. We're trying to survive the real estate market right now.
Yeah.
So we may
Yeah.
Y'all are doing a good job at that.
Yeah. All right. I just hope I don't get voted off the island.
I don't think you will.
Well, thank you, Bobby John. We appreciate the time.
Bet.
We'll let you get back to your family.
You bet.
All right. Thank you for being our
Appreciate
first
it.
guest.
Thank you for being here.
Well, that's it. That wraps up episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it. We're still looking for feedback. We're looking for comments. We're looking for maybe other people that you would like to see us interview in the neighborhood. We appreciate you watching. And that's what's up in the waters. That's Jeff.
That's Jimmy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Moving from Yeros to heroes. Moving from NYC, let's stay local here. No, that's even stupider. All right, so
Jupiter. Yes.
that's dumber.
Do heroes to heroes.
That's Jeff. And I'm Jimmy.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know where we were going with that. So
I can't wait to put that on the edit.
I'm just like,
I think you should leave it like that. It's
it's
funny.
Jeff. That's it.
That's great. Yep. That's who we are.
All right, do it again.
You want to do it again or leave it like that?
Let's do it again.